Afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. The snow and freezing drizzle are already making for slippery driving conditions across KELOLAND.
All right, let's look at the live at the South Dakota 511 page. You can see that almost every road is shaded in pink, which indicates that they're snow-covered roads and icy conditions. The South Dakota Highway Patrol posted this picture of I-29 near Watertown. You can see the blowing snow and low visibility in that area.
Troopers say the roads are slicker than they appear and are reminding people to slow down and buckle up. Good advice right now. A little slippery out in Sioux Falls in places.
Yeah, it looks like it's melting on some of the roadways, though, so that's good, I guess. Yeah.
Well, what do you have next for us, Megan?
Well, Kelly, the snow comes to an end around the dinner hour, like Jay said, in Sioux Falls, northeastern KELOLAND, a little bit later this evening. But right now, it's still snowing, 33 degrees, so that is causing it to melt as it hits some of those roadways. The winds are remaining light for now. Northeast winds at 8 miles an hour in Sioux Falls. Aberdeen's a little bit colder, 30 right now. North winds at 11. Also still snowing, watching that snowfall. And in Pierre, 24, few flurries still flying. Northwest winds at 15. But in Rapid City, trying to get some sunshine this afternoon, right now at 18, north winds at 7 miles an hour. Here are some of the snow totals from this morning and this afternoon. Pierre saw 5.5 inches, Huron saw 4.2, Mitchell saw 2.3, and Sioux Falls just under 2 inches. We might hit that 2-inch mark later this evening. We do still have the winter weather advisory for those areas in blue and a winter storm warning in red. That lasts through this evening as well. Coming up for Saturday, though, along the James River and to the east, we could see another inch or two, even some higher amounts in northeastern KELOLAND as we head through the day on Saturday. But for tonight, 23 our low in Sioux Falls, 20 in Aberdeen, 19 in Pierre, and a cold 9 in Rapid City. And then tomorrow, 31 our high for Sioux Falls and Aberdeen. Plenty of cloud cover still, 32 in Pierre and 37 where we could see a little bit more of the rain and snow. We'll have a closer look at your weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Megan. As the 2023 legislative session draws to a close, Governor Noem announced more bills she has signed.
And this includes a bill to allow employers to keep Narcan at their business. The law also provides training for employees on how to administer Narcan. The goal is to help anyone who's experiencing an opioid overdose.
Another bill the governor signed into law requires entities that own agricultural land to report whether they have any beneficial foreign owners. Supporters of the bill say this will help state government better track foreign ownership.
And so far this season, Governor Noem has signed 126 bills into law and vetoed 3 pieces of legislation. This includes a bill that would have treated teachers and school employees the same as law enforcement officers in instances of assault in their official duties. Another bill that was vetoed would have allowed underage college students to taste an alcohol beverage as part of a course. Noem also vetoed legislation that would have allowed municipalities to charge a higher tax on people who stay at lodging places.
Just one day after the Iowa Senate passed a bill that blocked gender-affirming treatment for minors, the Iowa House followed suit. The bill bans doctors from performing surgery or prescribing medication for minors to alter their gender. Minors currently receiving hormone treatments will have 180 days to stop using the drugs. The bill now heads to Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds' desk. This would make Iowa the 9th state to have this type of law implemented. South Dakota Governor Noem signed a similar bill into law about a month ago. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz spoke about his executive order designed to protect gender-affirming health care in the state. Walz says the move is urgent in the face of increasing political attacks on the LGBTQ community nationwide.
In this state, hate has no home. In this state, love and acceptance is what we preach.
His executive order instructs state agencies to protect access to gender-affirming health care and not comply with investigations in other states where services may be restricted or banned. A bill moving through the Capitol would make Minnesota a so-called trans refuge state. It would shield patients and providers from out-of-state legal actions.
The CEO of Norfolk Southern Railway was in the hot seat on Capitol Hill today. Lawmakers are demanding answers after the company's train derailed in Ohio last month, sparking a massive environmental hazard for residents. KELOLAND News Washington, D.C. correspondent Raquel Martin has the latest.
The head of Norfolk Southern Railway made broad promises to help the people impacted by this chemical spill. But lawmakers are demanding the company go further to ensure this never happens again.
I want to begin today by expressing how deeply sorry I am.
The CEO of Norfolk Southern Railway is promising to rectify the chemical spill that left thousands of people in Ohio and nearby Pennsylvania concerned for their health.
It is clear the safety mechanisms in place were not enough.
At a Senate hearing, Alan Shaw told lawmakers the railway company is working to change its safety protocols and is already investing millions towards cleanup.
We are not waiting to act.
But senators on both sides of the aisle criticized the multi-billion-dollar company for prioritizing profits over safety.
It was a disaster waiting to happen.
And they say the problem continues.
The news is reporting that there's just been a significant derailment in Alabama of one of your trains.
Ohio Republican Senator J.D. Vance is demanding Congress pass enhanced railway regulations to prevent the next disaster. And he's urging his Republican colleagues not to stand in the way.
Particular slice of people who seem to think that any public safety enhancements for the rail industry is somehow a violation of the free market. This is an industry that enjoys special subsidies that almost no industry enjoys.
Shaw did not commit to supporting new regulations, but says his company will work with residents
For as long as it takes.
Officials from the EPA also testified they pushed back against Republican criticism that they took too long to respond. And they're also insisting that following several tests, the air and water is safe for residents. For Now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.